I do forget. Like, I mean, listen, it's not the best park in the world, but
nice park.
Unless they want to sponsor or get involved. I can't believe the studio.
I can't believe
anything.
I can't believe. Like I'm gonna say this one more time. Everybody listens to us. If you are a business, we need to partner immediately. We should have more partners flooding.
You don't think Stephen Marcus couldn't do a show at Kentucky Kingdom?
My goodness, Andrew Bosch should be pissed at us because his phone won't stop ringing. And should
Look at him back there right now. He's just texting. He could be talking to Kentucky Kingdom right now. But look at that. Yeah. Ask him right now on the air.
I mean, coffee. The Kentucky Kingdom sponsors, partners.
Yes.
It can be sponsors, it can be partners, it can be anything. All this good stuff.
Hey, Bosch, why don't we have a deal with Kentucky Kingdom?
Why don't we have a deal with...
We would like to do shows at Kentucky Kingdom.
We should be doing shows at all kind of fun places all around the city.
Yeah, I mean, you don't think I would like getting up and going to the fairgrounds, going to Kentucky Kingdom?
How do people get in contact with you? People that want to be our partners, how do they get in contact with you? Andrew B at ESPNLouisville.com. People, it's that simple.
I would do it. I will do that.
I would not.
I would do that. I will put on my Lucy and I would do the show from the coast.
I'm way past the stomach, the age of puking.
Yeah. Okay, seriously, I'm in. Listen, I love Kentucky Kingdom, man. We get passes. I go over there. I mean, listen, it's a blast.
If you got any place
right here in your backyard,
we can have a good time, or I mean, every place we have fun. If we went on remotes that we just absolutely hated.
No, we're great on remotes, man. We have a blast. We love remotes.
What is that top text one?
That's not for us.
Okay. I was gonna say, where did that come from? Where did that energy come from? Right. Okay.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know. I don't know why it just made me think of that because I was like, listen, I love like Holiday World is on another level.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to Disney, it's on another level. Universal's on another level, and sometimes you forget you're like right in my backyard. Mm-hmm. I've got like a nice. The water park in Kentucky Kingdom it's as good as anything.
It's funny. I always get the Clarksville crowd saying, "Oh, we're coming up there," and I'm like, "What you coming up here for?" Kentucky Kingdom. I'm like,
I know.
Oh yeah,
that's the easy. I mean, that's probably the closest.
Yeah, it's a perfect job. Yeah,
because I mean, like the water park at Kentucky Kingdom is legit. The only thing a Disney water park has on Kentucky Kingdom's water park is theming, because they can do Disney theming. Yeah, Six Flags. They're not Six Flags anymore. Yeah, Six Flags was the WB Looney Tunes.
Six Flags, Kentucky Kingdom?
Yeah, Flags. Six Flags.
Did I mess that up?
It didn't sound great.
Hey, man, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. Oh my God.
I call it B12 piss.
Listen, pineapple, strawberry, lemon. It is incredible.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, did anybody else hear that?
Is that your phone?
No, that's your computer.
Ooh, that came out.
Look at Dodgers defense.
I saw the video with the blow-bys.
Oh,
yeah, my man Jakey, who's on hold, actually tweeted that to me. Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that. I'm like,
yeah,
that's not a good look. And Kyrie Irving sitting there holding all the weight.
Kyrie pushes him back into position.
And you got people like Nick. They're like, Kyrie, crazy.
I just want to blame Kyrie so bad. Jake, let's get the phone lines. Janky, thanks for joining us on 93.9 Fire Away.
Hey, all this talk about Kentucky Kingdom, why don't you guys have a sponsorship deal with them yet? It's been like a full 3 to 4 minutes.
Listen,
what's Andrew doing?
What's Andrew?
What is Bosch doing?
Bosch is in the booth waiting.
I can't believe that it's not signed, sealed, delivered yet.
It does not have to be just Kentucky Kingdom, people. He is waiting on you right now.
I'm here. I'm available. I can help you, make money. It's what I do. And, we like to do live shows from places like that. Absolutely. And makes for good radio and a lot of fun.
I know that. And the weather is coming around too.
Right?
Yeah.
Anytime we can get outside. Come on.
Right. Okay. Did Danny Hurley make the right decision, Steve? Go.
Oh, appreciate the call, Janky.
Oh, sorry.
No, he's done. That's all you get.
Gas Bags Podcast. It'll be up tomorrow.
Yeah, Gas Bags Podcast. I love it. Yeah, I think so. I think he did. Because he can be a legend now. Like, I mean, and selfishly, I'm glad he stayed.
I want to take him down.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I like when there's a
listen, he's the front end of the new wave of coaches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of the dominant coaches.
Absolutely.
And it's just gonna be fun trying to pick him apart and trying to find out his weaknesses and
100%.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, they were gonna run him right out the league.
Yeah,
in 2 years.
He would have never made it with the Lakers. it just his style, what he does. I mean, listen, the way he antagonizes refs, the way he angers Rick Pitino. I mean, got a guy from Focus, Tom O'Grady, yelling at him on the bench. It's like he is. To me, he is just really good for college basketball, and obviously, I, like most people, according to the ratings, the poor NBA Finals. Are they crapping out? It's not they're not crapping out, and they're like at 11, 12 million. But like that, like they were talking about this morning, the women's Final Four, the women's championship, the men's regional finals, all are beating the NBA Finals.
So what's the hot take on why the NBA
Well,
Finals?
I think it's what we talked about before. It's just nobody really cares about the Mavericks and the Celtics.
Yeah, there's no
you
characters.
can hate. Look, my cousin can hate LeBron all he wants, but people like that will watch. You'll watch LeBron. You'll watch those people.
Watch them lose. Watch them win.
You'll watch them to lose, or you'll watch them to win. It doesn't matter. This finals, it's like, I mean, we talked about it. We said, look, Jason Tatum's probably a top 5 player in the league right now. He's not. There's nothing about Jason Tatum that's. And then I don't think it helps that anybody with a brain watched game 1 and was like, yeah, series over. It's not going to be a series.
Yeah, this is not
like, I think Anthony Edwards would have drawn more eyes to the TV. I think, you know what I'm saying? Like certain guys like that, I think would have drawn more eyes, but like maybe even Dame and Giannis, and there might have been some more interest there.
Yeah.
But the fact is, right now the league is
kind of boring.
It's very boring.
Yeah.
I mean, it's LeBron's teams are kind of mid, and
people are. I mean, like I said, I find myself complaining more about the rules of any game I watch, like more about how the games are being called than anything. It's like, the game just changed it or the style of play. I'm just like, It's like I said, it's the alley but a 3-pointer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you called it with the Mavs. They're like, when they were playing the T-Wolves, it's like everything. And I showed Elijah, we're sitting on the couch, and I said, watch. I trust Marcus's eyes enough that I said it as I was watching it for the first time. But I'm like, watch what the Mavs do. Every time. Pick and roll for Luka. You got a guy in the corner. Luka's going to try to make a move, or he's going to dish it out to Kyrie, and Kyrie's going to make a move. I mean, that's
and every single shot Luka takes that's not a 3-pointer is a foulable.
Sure.
Yeah, you can. He's going to make some contact. Like he doesn't shoot it unless he.
Well, and here's the problem with the team like the Celtics. You think the Celtics are like sexy at first. Why? Because they were sexy when they were trying to take LeBron down. And that series got so much ratings. And it was like, oh, but then you remember, you remove LeBron from the equation, and now it's just them. And now they're good. and it doesn't matter. It's like, but everybody when they were in that, I mean, I remember watching every game of that Cavs Celtics. It was like, oh, this is awesome, man. This is back and forth. You're like, man, that young dude Tatum and
watching everybody try to take out LeBron for the longest.
When you take him out of the equation, it's like, okay, he's not going to be there much longer. So who's going to take the spot? Because you need a guy in the league.
Is Wemby going to be?
Maybe.
Or he's going to be French.
I think he'll just be French. I don't think people are going to hate Wemby.
Nobody.
You need somebody that's polarizing.
I mean, how can you hate Wemby?
You almost
he's 7'6". He's polite.
That's what I say. I mean, he's a good player, and he might be one of the best ever when it's all said and done. I mean, he's got that potential, but he's just gonna be a good player. And to me, you need somebody in the league that's gonna take that mantle from LeBron. That's gonna be you either love him or you hate him. It's why the Cowboys will always work on national TV. It's why the Yankees will always work on national TV. Don't matter if they're good, don't matter if they're bad. They're going to get a lot of primetime games because you're going to watch them no matter what.
Tatum isn't a top 5 player in the league right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. He's 7, 8. You got me.
Giannis, Wemby. Who else?
The top 5 in the league?
Who is top 5 in the league?
I mean, do you think Wemby's top 5 in the league right now?
Do.
I'm with you, but
I do.
Yeah, like I think he is going to be.
That's what Marcus Maven's opinion is. Just
Jokic.
Listen, here's the problem. Who won Defensive Player of the Year? Gobert. Wemby averaged more blocks than Gobert.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's a top 5. He's a top 5. If you average more blocks than the Defensive Player of the Year, and defense ain't even really your thing, you're a top 5er.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, like I said, it took a while. Yeah, okay, Luka's top 5. You put Luka in top 5. I don't know. After this video of him getting blown around on everything,
yeah, I know, man. You're like, it makes you question everything.
Yeah, it's just like, is he? He's a top 5 offensive guy, but
I mean, do you think LeBron is top 5 still?
No.
Top 10.
LeBron averaged almost a triple double this year. He averaged 26, 7, and 8.
That's ridiculous.
And shot 54% from the field.
Yeah,
you don't think he's a top 5 player?
He was stat padding.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
Look,
that's not a top 5 player in the league.
All right, it's a tough argument. Yeah, maybe he just needs him in a different environment. Get him and Anthony Davis. That thing ain't working.
No, it's not at all.
Yeah,
but I'm like, man. I mean, look, you're like, I mean, that's 37. He right now he's 39 years old, and he almost averaged a triple double.
Okay. You putting Embiid?
You know what he did in the last game of the season against the Nuggets?
I'm listening.
30, 11, and 9.
What about Embiid?
Lost by 2.
Is Embiid? Will you put him over LeBron? No, because it's okay. You have to count health against him, right?
Yeah, I mean,
nobody stays healthy like LeBron.
But Embiid, I mean, I'll give him this. I mean, Embiid has something too that nobody else has, size. I mean, like, and can do what he can do. I mean, Embiid averaged.
You taking peak?
Do you know what he averaged
peak
this year?
Embiid or peak DeMarcus Cousins?
Probably Embiid. He averaged 35, 11, and 6. Pretty good. Pretty good.
You taking peak Embiid over peak Cousins?
Yeah, probably. Because Embiid can really shoot the 3 and stuff too.
He can really. Karl Anthony Towns.
I mean, Embiid's last few games was 39 and 13, 19 and 16, 27 and 10, 50 and 8, 34 and 10.
Right now, you taking Karl Anthony Towns or Anthony Davis?
And I didn't even count assists. Karl Anthony Towns. I think. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
He looked good.
Yeah.
He looked good.
Yeah.
For Minnesota. Who should look here?
Yeah, Luca's 34, 9, and 10. This is average.
It's hard to leave him out.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's hard to leave him out.
That's pretty good, man.
That 5. You must not. You probably can't even do a top 5 debate with the NBA players.
It would be tough, man.
There's about 17 people.
I feel like you could make like there's 3 that are in everybody's, and then once you get to like 4 and 5, that's
Jokic averaged 27.
That's what I'm saying. Jokic
12 and 9.
It's just your druthers then. It's just your preference.
Yeah,
right.
I think you have about 10 dudes, and it's like
I can make a case
Kinda.
for 12 people to be top 5.
Yeah.
And just style of play. Like I said, I don't particularly like the James Harden foul dependent players.
ISO, that stuff.
No, just the sweep under the
okay.
the underarm.
Yeah, right,
like,
right.
You just look for anybody's arm to move the ball up under because it's kind of like the soccer thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you can. Those guys make it easy to fix games.
Okay. Do you like Luka then? Because Luka can hunt fouls.
I hate that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I hate about him. I listen, and I hate that I gotta hate that part of his game so much because he's cold. You know what I'm saying? He's good, but it's just I worry about the game more than which player is I like.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the health of the game. I'm like that with the college too. Just the health of the game makes me like certain teams, different. Like I'm not a big Houston, fan because it's like I respect how hard they go, but it's just not my style of, of execution.
But me and you've never had that Wemby conversation. That's funny that we're both. I didn't know you felt that way too, because like I'm pretty bullish on.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, I'm pretty bullish on like, no, he's going to be one of the next greats. Like,
have you watched Nikki? Have you watched Wemby play at all?
I've seen
just highlights.
Yeah, just highlights. I didn't watch the Spurs really much. Just
he makes people literally go. They can go all the way underneath the basket, and he's anywhere around. They have to dribble back out. Like nobody gets to shoot anything uncontested anywhere around him. And it looks, I swear, Nikki, go play with 6th graders. You literally, I don't know, they might bust you.
I was gonna say it was like 3rd graders, maybe 3rd graders.
What's it called? 5th graders. You know what I'm saying? 5th graders are aggressive enough to where you're gonna get a sweat going, but you're still gonna have this advantage that
just blocking shots like the Tumbo.
Just disturbing. You're just gonna disturb all the
Hakeem Olajuwon, as we learned in trivia.
Even the passes that go across the court, just your length and your anticipation is just gonna be advanced. I can get to that pass because that kid's short, so his cross court pass is not really.
Right.
You got some oomph on it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like that's how he looks. When you actually watch him play a real basketball game and not just highlights, you're like, okay, this is a problem.
That's crazy.
This is the absolute problem. I'll tell you what, we'll take a reset. Quick commercial break, 939 The Ville. Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
We are in the thick of summer, and with the hottest days of the year ahead, you're about to find out how strong your cooling system is. And if you find out that it's not ready for the long summer, then call DFH Company today at 968-6222. Now, when you buy a complete Train system, receive 10 years parts and labor warranty and up to $1,000 rebate on Train high-efficiency systems. It's hard to stop a Train, so call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with the cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125, equal housing lender.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
College athletics is changing, and you can impact the success of our programs in a whole new way. Directly support student athletes by becoming a member of the 502 Circle for as low as $25 per month. Join now at 502circle.com.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Hi, Kentuckiana. Scott Davenport of Bellarmine Basketball here. I want to share with you my experience with the amazing team at Fitness Market. When Bellarmine needed an upgrade to one of our team training rooms, I knew Fitness Market was where I needed to go. When I visited their showroom, I was absolutely blown away at the huge selection of fitness equipment that they had in stock. Everything we possibly could need or you could possibly want in your workout room. What was even better was the personal service I received. As you know, I'm big on family and team, and that is why I love shopping there. It is truly a family-first business, and they made me feel part of the Fitness Market family and team. As soon as I walk through the door, the Whiters and their employees go out of their way to make customers happy, and they will do the same for you. Whether you need equipment for a large commercial space like we did at Bellarmine, or you just need something small for your home workout facility, go see the great team over at Fitness Market. I promise you, you will be as amazed as I was. They are all about team and customer service.
Does your business need an upgrade in cybersecurity? Odds are, if you're a small business, you do, because that's where criminals prey.
They know small businesses don't have the resources to prevent attacks. That's where our friends at Louisville Geek came in to help us. Not only did they upgrade our outdated computers, they made us safer from attacks.
Louisville Geek has been around for nearly 2 decades. They offer 24/7 support, and their online pricing calculator gives you transparent pricing.
Use who we use at ESPN Louisville. Louisville Geek. LouisvilleGeek.com.
Here's what you missed on Middays with Marcus Maben.
That step back.
Yes.
The Lucas step back. I was trying to explain to somebody, like, that extra little step to get your feet under you is like deadly.
I know.
Deadly, especially when you're already deadly.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do with that?
Weekdays, 10 to noon on 93.9 The Ville.
there were different ones. Like I always loved like Georgetown summer team camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like the basketball team camp?
Man, you stayed in the dorms and it was just like, it was fun.
Basketball
man,
team camps where you stayed in the dorms.
Yeah. Now, like, because like when people ask about, oh, did you go to blue chip camp? Did you go to, the different camps as juniors and seniors? And I was like, yeah, and they were fun, but that was business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like when you was at U of L camp, junior going into senior, and you was at blue chip football camp and different stuff, it was like, this is business. And blue chip camps is where basketball, football were basically the Under Armour combines before the combines. It's the only way I can explain them. But like that was business, man. That wasn't fun.
I always blame my mom for not getting let me go to the blue chip camps and ponying up so I could go.
Yeah. I'm never gonna make it.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Just guilt trip your parents and everything. Guilt trip them in the shoes. So blue chip camp or team camp? What say you, Nikki?
Well, you had to play.
Yeah, I was gonna say my high school didn't have a football team, and I played hockey, not basketball.
Didn't you do your dad's camps when you were little?
No, yeah, I did Pops' camps at Bellarmine like every year. Those were fun.
Don't say it so dismissively.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's fair. But like, no, I'm talking like by the time like the blue chip camps were around, I wasn't playing basketball anymore. But no, I mean, I miss going to Pops' camp. See, like the great thing was, so funny, Steve.
I don't know.
Like,
where are you?
Pops was so worried that it would be like seeing. This is funny. Like, this is actually funny.
I only got invited to my dad's camp.
I did only get invited to my dad's camp, but my dad was so afraid that it'd be looked at weirdly if I got put on the best team in the camp. So he routinely would make sure I got picked like last.
Every time somebody went into the Valvano camp, they walked in and looked like, who is that kid?
you weren't an early bloomer in basketball?
So I would get put on the worst teams, Marcus, and I wasn't very good to begin with.
I was gonna say, why weren't you good? Your dad didn't.
No, I had a certain set of skills, like just like baseball. Like when God was handing out athletic talents, he just like looked in the box and was like, I got a leftover, cannon for an arm and bunting. I'll give that to the kid for baseball.
And then like barbecue games. Cause I will say that, man, Nick at like backyard, like dodgeball,
barbecue
cornhole, lawn paw.
What was that game you were telling me about? Spike ball or something?
Yeah. Spike ball.
Spike ball is fun. Yeah.
Now I'm your boy not too bad at spike ball now. Like,
I was about to say, I bet Steve could ball at spike ball, but like basketball, like I could rebound okay, I could pass, I was an okay on ball defender.
When you say rebound, it's because you were aggressive.
Yeah, because I just would, I wasn't scared of body contact, so I got that. That was from hockey, but I could set screens. At like the 7-year-olds, thing, I was setting like high ball screens and everything. That was blowing, and I was trucking kids because no one knew about screens.
Was your dad complimentary of your play?
Some of it, yeah. But see, he was pretty balanced because he didn't want to show like over favoritism.
Was he scared of pressuring you into the sports?
A little bit.
Did your mom get on him for?
No, my mom. I love my mom to death. My mom was hovering on stereotypical crazy sports parent. Like really? She would be the one that would scream at me like, after games, like, why did you back check? What the hell are you doing? Like, well, that's what the practice is for. And my dad would just hit me with the quiet disappointment. Be like, hey, like, come on, you're better than that.
Speaking of kids, let me read a tweet to you real quick. Listen. Jermaine O'Neal Jr.
Oh man, this makes me feel old.
Son of former NBA All-Star Jermaine O'Neal with a big putback today at NBA PA Top 100 camp.
Yo, that's right in the pills.
That's getting into the oh God,
Jermaine O'Neal Jr.
Because he was young when he was in the league. That's what I'm saying. Wasn't he like the last straight out of high school kid?
Isn't he the one that like Patino's like was like if he was my miss.
Really?
Yeah, I thought Patino said something like at Kentucky, like he was like
really?
Jermaine O'Neal would have been like, if he could have got him, he's like, we would have been unstoppable. Like Dirk was one that almost went to Patino, and then Jermaine O'Neal. I think I might be wrong. If there's a Kentucky fan, I know you're listening, so
yeah, I know you.
But I think it was Jermaine O'Neal that he was like, if we could have got him, I probably would have stayed in college. He was like, we would have been unstoppable.
This is pre-Patino to Boston?
I think so.
That time, okay.
I don't know. Jermaine
This is
O'Neal
on 3. It says that time Jermaine O'Neal almost committed to Kentucky. Let's see here. So yeah, he almost did. He was picked in the first round.
What year though?
98. It looks
okay.
like.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because that's when Patino left.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was like, because I remember him saying like, if I could have got Jermaine O'Neal, I would not have left Kentucky. Because he's like, we would have been unstoppable.
But Patino he didn't bring in Sean Kemp, did he?
No, Sean Kemp was who. That was Sutton. That's who they got the death penalty over.
Okay.
Because Eddie Sutton's son showed up as Sean Kemp to take the test.
Yep. That's what it took to get the death penalty.
That doesn't look like Sean Kemp.
Just blatant cheating.
Well, I saw something the other day. They were like, it was like the outside of Texas, and there was Lamborghinis and stuff, and they were like, this is a good time to remind everybody SMU got the death penalty for $62,000.
What was the dude's name? Who's the running back?
It was two of them.
Pony Express.
One of them was the white guy that's an announcer or was an announcer.
Yep.
And
it's like Tony Dorsett or somebody. Who was this is our trivia.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Who was the
here.
Pony Express running back?
I'm trying to remember.
It wasn't Marcus. It wasn't the guy Marcus Dupree.
Marcus Dupree.
Was he?
No,
he's
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Yeah,
he was at Oklahoma. It was yeah, you're right.
Who was the SMU Pony?
It was
Express?
the white guy that was the announcer for a while, and then it was he was a football announcer.
Ron Meyer? No.
No. Eric Dickerson.
Craig James, and Eric. Craig
Dickerson.
James. Yeah,
somebody said
oh, there it is. Yep. I just
Craig James was the one. Yeah. And they said like $62,000. They destroyed their program.
But they were off the chain with it too, though. I mean, you can't just show up with the Corvette. Like, come on. Like, I'm going to SMU. I'm getting a Corvette. Oh, listen, how funny was this, Steve? I was dating a girl who had a red, like a red BMW.
Yeah.
And I drove her red BMW to Clarksville. And everybody in Clarksville just knew. They was like, oh, that's why he went to it was. Yeah, Steve, that was probably one of the worst things I ever did. Just
like, here it comes.
Look, it was so bad in Clarksville that it was like, okay, they think I got money now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm a sophomore or something, so I don't know. Oh yeah, Craig James. Okay, they can't. Were they calling in and trying to?
Yeah, it was our man Adrian. He had the answer.
By the way, did you see Crumb's Revenge sent this to me? I saw this yesterday and forgot to bring it up. Debbie Antonelli's son is walking on.
I did see that
for us.
I did see that. I didn't know he and he and Aiden McCool
played at the same high school.
Yeah, in Charleston.
Because I guess he's been at D3.
D2, I think.
Was it D2?
I think D2.
I thought it was D3.
Maybe
it is D2. No, it is D2. You're right. Emory and Henry College.
That sounds
D2.
Did you look at the videos?
No. No. I was like, we'll see.
I went straight to the videos to look at Antonelli.
What'd you think? What did you think? Tell me.
No.
What did you think?
No.
Of Patrick Antonelli.
No. Let's just say all you need was to add an Aiden and Gahan to that video. And that's what you would have seen, Steve. Brad says, so they just couldn't play on TV. Brad says, not to defend BBN or anything, but they didn't get a full death penalty during the sudden. They couldn't play on TV. They got definitely under RUP for point shaving. Huh.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right.
Craig James and Eric Dickerson, Pony Express. I don't know, Steve. Would I have negotiated if I went back?
So I gotta follow Debbie Antonelli on Twitter now. Instagram.
You don't already?
No, I should, right?
Mm-hmm.
ESPN, CBS Hoops, Indiana Fever.
That's who you follow now?
No. That's what she has in her bio. I mean, I know who Debbie Antonelli is, but like,
I thought you were going to my Twitter. It looks like trash right now, Steve.
Okay.
It's chemical this, poison this.
Oh, you got to go.
Cuban Missile Crisis this.
Yeah, no. You have to go to following. If you go to For You, it'll be a disaster. It'll be nothing but people getting killed and everything else. You're like, I don't want to see this.
Oh, wait a minute. Tell me about. Wait, change the setting to following.
No. Like now on Twitter, like up here, when you go, see how it says this?
Yep.
You got to go over here to following. So this is just people you follow.
Oh, instead of For You.
Yeah. If you go to For You, it's going to be everything, and then you're going to get.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, my Twitter, this morning was literally the most toxic 12 minutes of scrolling.
Oh, yeah.
I have seen.
No, it's horrible. Yeah.
And again, For You. So it's like, I look up a salmon recipe and they give me everything that's wrong with salmon.
Yeah.
Drinks.
Yeah.
Everything wrong with
And right
drinks.
in the middle, they're like, watch this guy get shot. And you're like, no.
And how did this end up in my timeline?
No. I don't want to watch this.
And you got to be really quick.
Yeah.
Because some of those videos
to jump across building and misses. And you're like, no, I don't want to see that.
The video is playing before you can even realize what's going on some of the time.
Yeah, why is that? When did X become like nightmare fuel?
See, I don't get this text. It says, don't laugh at D2. They busted us the last 2 years. Okay, so you're saying that they're good? So you're saying we should have kept Kenny Payne because D2 is really respectable? Is that what you're saying? I don't get what we're doing here. Yeah. It's either they're a low level or they're not.
Yeah, just enjoy the show. just have fun and enjoy the show.
About 150. I'm so sorry to all y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say
there's about 1 million Craig James, Eric Dickerson text in here. Somebody said too that Sean Kemp said Sutton's son took the test for Eric Manuel. Sean Kemp stole Sean Sutton's necklace.
Some jewelry, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll clear that up. I had that messed up. Yeah. But
still, I didn't remember the details of the story, but
who's Eric Manuel though? I bet he don't look like Sean Sutton.
Sean. the Sean Kemp, I'm sure he stood out. Yeah. And whose chain did he steal?
Yeah. Girl gets mauled by Pitbull. Like stuff like that just comes across, and it's like, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean up my Twitter. I think I might unblock everybody though. Just do another mass unblocking.
Yeah.
See if everybody's cleaned up their behavior a little bit.
Yeah.
Since then. I'm disappointed too, Steve. Doing my no sugar and as I'm watching brownies, doing my no sugar, no carbs, right?
Yeah, how's that going?
It's going great, but cool. I expect it to look like, what is it? What is it? The mechanic? What's the movie where the dude had to lose all that weight to do the movie?
Oh,
where he looked like a skeleton.
Well,
machinist.
Yeah, well, 50 Cent did one. That was crazy.
He was like and he dropped like 80 pounds, like something ridiculous.
Yeah, but the other one was
Steve, I expected 2 days, no sugar, no carbs.
Oh yeah, you're like what's he say? Who said that?
I expected.
Am I allowed to say that? The what movie is it? Where he's like, what? You look like a half sucked milk dud.
Not Major Payne.
What movie is that?
What? I have to think
What
about it.
movie is that?
I'll have to think about it.
I gotta look it up now.
I have to think on it. Yeah, I expected to shrivel up all the way on that. So, Nikki, check that and see if we got to get that before we hit the top of the hour break. Then we'll come back, get a little football conversation. I was kind of going into the camps because football camp, just it's all going around. Lacrosse camp. What else?
It was the Great White Hype.
Adrian.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
It was the Great White Hype.
Adrian, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
What up, man?
Good.
Hey, I'm just I was looking at my my Google or whatever, and it's nice to see Jeff Brom tapping into the county about looking at Quisenberg from Boyle County.
Yep.
Yeah, he's like Rondell Moore. That's who they're comparing him to. But happening to that, Boyle County is a power like for the county. Like they have like 13 championships.
Yep.
Four of the last four. So it's good to see him tapping into that. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right, man.
The call.
Boyle County, even going back to when I was in high school, like you always knew, like now Boyle County was, when I was in high school, they were like 3A. But it was, I know they've changed.
Were they
now.
doing the early, they start playing together in 6th grade? And keep them all together.
Listen, when you go down there, man, the facilities are second to none down in the Danville area. I mean, they've got it. They've mastered how to
breed the program.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the back end of that call, parents, work harder. Do not give up hope on this thing, because I've been seeing kind of what is it, Steve? I can tell parents. I've been getting a vibe of frustrated parents with high school recruiting. Got to keep working.
Yeah,
you got to keep working. You got to keep working. Do not take the route of complaining. NIL is not going to change. They're not going to start forcing colleges to take a certain number of high school students. You know what I'm saying? Like that game is, like I said, but you're going to have to take all offers more serious. Don't do like a young Steve and scoff at what, WKU?
Yeah, it was WKU. WKU come in, offered me a full ride, and I was like, no, because I'm got letters from Tennessee and Notre Dame and Kentucky and Louisville and Vandy and West Virginia, and why would I take an offer from Western? Please. And then it was like, because none of those schools are going to offer you, jackass.
Why didn't they tell you that, Steve?
Yeah,
why didn't they just say?
So when you come back and
Steve, you do know Tennessee is not going. To offer.
Didn't know that. Indiana did.
Yeah, too far.
Just had no interest in Indiana.
Point being, parents, please do not get frustrated and do not get caught on social media complaining about the system. Because even if you are getting your kids getting looked at, they do not want parents that are going to be complaining about the level of recruitment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because the slightest bit of entitlement from the family, from a coach's perspective, is imperative that you guys lock in with your kids, lock in with your focus, lock in with your grades, however you can do it. But do not get frustrated. Do not take it to social media complaining about it. And like I said, keep on. Like
Yeah.
100%,
man.
Yeah, just want to, I wanted to be more encouraging to the parents of aspiring young athletes, because I get it. They're scared right now.
It is, and kind of, just being with Coach Lieberman and watching, just talking to high school kids, because I mean, transfers are that the same thing. That culture is in high school now. Like it's, going places, and you hear real concerns when talking to parents about, hey, I'll go here, but then I'm talking to here, and and it's like, and they're not just all running, everybody's like, oh, just because you didn't come to my school or something. That's not the case. They're really looking for like
the best. Yeah.
And I'm trying to find it, and I don't know because this person brings up something I've never heard of, and so yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Do not, like I said, do not get frustrated. Stay the course. And Nick, you go ahead and play us out on
this.
Yeah,
the LaFew brothers came out of Boyle County. You're right. I remember my official visit to Louisville. Robert McCune was the guy. And look, McCune was like, my dad was talking to him. He's like, man, how much you bench and stuff? And Robert McCune himself even said, he pointed over to Bobby LaFew or Travis LaFew, and he was like, that's the strongest guy on the team right there. Yeah. It's like, yeah, and that's Robert McCune, like it might have been, I think it was 37. And he was like, he was
first
like,
out the military.
Yeah, he was like, that's the strongest guy on the team, man.
Roll along 939 the Bill.
You can give it to your girl, share it with a squirrel, buy by the case, pour it in your face. LA, the salt drink of tomorrow. LA, a new kind of taste. LA, the salt drink of tomorrow. LA, it's from another place. Crisp, clean, LA.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every touchdown, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a game-winning goal in the final seconds of overtime or a shot on goal in the first period. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 18 and over only. Must be physically located in Kentucky. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply.
It's that good, there knows pizza. Good taste, happy face, your place, my face. Oh, it's gonna make you happy. It's something on your face. It's that good, get it in and we deliver it. Taste is fun, get it is, we guarantee it. Yeah, it's that good, there knows pizza. Yeah, it's that good.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Men, when addressing the problem of erectile dysfunction, you want the right treatment for your specific medical situation because every case is different, and finding the right treatment can mean the difference between just an okay experience and an amazing one. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and at our practices, we offer the full range of ED treatment protocols and can even combine therapies to help make those intimate moments special, both for you and your partner. At Tri-State Men's Health, we are the leader in treating ED in the area. Our medical providers specialize in men's sexual health and understand that no two cases are alike, which means you'll get the right treatment for you based on sound medical evaluation and appropriate applications of medical therapies. Plus, we offer treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most men, you'll get your sex life back. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
An official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville.
We are in the thick of summer, and with the hottest days of the year ahead, you're about to find out how strong your cooling system is. And if you find out that it's not ready for the long summer, then call DFH Company today at 968-6222. Now, when you buy a complete Train system, receive 10 years parts and labor warranty and up to a $1,000 rebate on Train high-efficiency systems. It's hard to stop a Train, so call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes thump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Adrian's on the phone.
To one of the newest members of the team, that would be Kentuckiana Pump Sales, for every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 35 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need: utility, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 725-9217 or simply visit KentuckyInnerPumps.com. Are you gonna?
Sorry, I was listening to the video you sent me. My bad.
I want to. Steve.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with sports. Texters, do you mind if I step outside of sports and go into pop culture really quick?
Oh no.
I mean, today was a.
Are you talking about what we sent each other on Twitter?
No.
Okay. I was like, don't. I was like, if you're gonna do this, I'm leaving.
I want to see. What's her name?
How funny was that we both said that simultaneously? I didn't see yours. So, Steve, we got to venture into pop culture really quick. Nikki, we have to venture into pop culture really quick. Good people.
Let's go.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, you asked me a question a few months back. Question you asked me was about Young Thug.
Yes,
a few months back.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I kind of.
Isn't that him?
I don't know his songs. I just know who he is, right? I mean, I didn't recognize his voice. Anyway, so Steve, I was talking about the Rico, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, listen, if you got 28 friends and y'all call yourself the Get Money Boys,
yeah,
and one
tax boys,
yeah, right, and one person commits a crime, he can say, let's go. The rapper has all the money. He finances the whole operation, everything. All right. And it's like, okay, let me make this one disclaimer. He could be the super goon. He could be literally be a super thug, right? Or he could just be the rapper who just puts on the costume.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just the tattoos and just we've seen enough people who look the part and we've seen some people that didn't look the part and found out they were a little realer than we thought.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So he's facing some serious charges, right?
Yes.
Some serious charges. The title, I want to tell you the title of it. This happened in court. His lawyer is talking to the judge. I almost want to play a little People's Court music because I'm going to want to see how you feel. What direction do you think this is going to go after you listen to this exchange? This is Young Thug's lawyer.
Okay.
And the judge. Okay.
Okay.
I think you'll be able to determine who's who. Okay, Nikki. Play it. Turn it up.
Note that for purposes of record. Well, I'm going forward. What I was told was that Mr. Copeland said, and you haven't answered my question yet. I'm not. How did you answer that question?
That's the judge.
You're not. No, I will not answer that question. Why will you not answer that question? Because I want to make sure that what I say is accurate, and I'm not trying to. No. I'm asking you, how did you get this information? I'm not telling the court. What I'm saying is based upon information. Okay, well, listen, if you don't tell me how you got this information, then you and I are going to have some problems. We can have this. I have problems right now. Okay, I know. Look, I don't want to know about your problems. Okay, at this point in time, all I'm asking you at this point in time is, how did you come upon this information? Look, if the case gets reviewed, the record's going to be available for our appellate court and for whatever reason. But it's disturbing that how somehow you have surreptitiously gotten information in regards to the court's private ex parte conversations with a party. I mean, a witness who was sworn in Friday, the court's telling, this is what I was told. If this is not true, not true. This court handed Mr. Copeland. Tell me how you got the information. Listen, whatever you want to do. Tell me how you got the information, then we can go ahead and go forward. I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is this. I was told, and I hope this concerns the court. It concerns me that you have proprietary information. Why is it proprietary? Information that you should not be having that was ex parte. Why? With a party. Why? State of Georgia. Well, I'm going forward. Appellate court, and for whatever reason. But it's disturbing that how somehow you have surreptitiously gotten information in regards to the court's private.
Page refreshed. Sorry.
I mean, a witness who was sworn in Friday, the court's telling, this is what I was told. If this is not true, Not true. This court handed Mr. Copeland. Tell me how you got the information. Listen, whatever you want to do. Tell me how you got the information. Then we can go ahead and go forward. I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is this. I was told, and I hope this concerns the court. It concerns me that you have proprietary information. Why is it proprietary? Information that you should not be having that was ex parte. Why? With a party. Why? State of Georgia. How about the witness? How about Mr. Copeland, who supposedly announced he's not testifying and he'll sit for 2 years, and then supposedly this honorable court, or excuse me, let me rephrase that. This court supposedly said, I can hold you until the end of this trial. Ms. Hilton supposedly said, actually, all of the defendants and then all 26 people are disposed of. If that's true, what this is coercion, witness intimidation, ex parte communications that we have a constitutional right to be present for. So I understand that you're upset towards me, but I don't know what I did. Mr. Steele, I still want to know, how did you come upon this information? Who told you? What I want to know is, why wasn't I there? Why, sir? I'm going to hold you in contempt if you don't tell me who tell me who this information was. I don't want to be held in contempt. Well, then, I'm not answering that question. That's attorney-client privilege information. I am not attorney-client privilege unless you were in my chambers. That's the only way you can figure out. I tell you what. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. If you don't tell me, if you don't tell me who it is, I'm going to put you. I'm going to put you in contempt because that is not attorney-client privilege. Attorney work product privilege. I am not. How did you get that information supposedly from my chambers? Did somebody tell you? I'm not. You should have told me. You got 5 minutes. Well, I don't need it. I want to continue. This is what I was told. Mr. Copeland made statements that he admitted to killing Donovan Thomas and was. Don't take my notes. No.
That timed out perfect, by the way. The music, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that is crazy. Like, yeah, this trial should be blown up right now, and we got to restart this with new people. Like, yeah, this is.
So, did you get the gist of what was going on?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's like, how did you know that? Because that happened in my chambers. Yeah, between me and some other guys, and he's like, I'm not telling you how I know what you offered.
This is dirty. I'm not telling you how I know you're dirty.
Yeah.
It's like some suit stuff.
And then for him just to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna put you in jail.
Then the newest report: 10 weekends in jail. The judge gave the lawyer
10 weekends. So he's just got to report on Friday and get out.
Breaking:
Monday.
Young Thug's lawyer has been sentenced to 10 weekends in jail. 20 days total. He asks if the appeal doesn't get him his bond, is he allowed to spend those weekends in jail with Young Thug? And the judge agrees.
So he gets to
probably work with him.
Just work. So yeah. Basically, you just got to stay in jail, but you can talk with him. Be with him.
Wait, I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't either.
That you could spend a weekend in jail.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. It's why. Oh, I don't even like having this conversation on here, but it's why people are like, I'm nervous anytime I go to court if I have to. And I haven't been very often.
Right.
But like, I would be nervous anytime.
You're at the mercy. Total mercy.
They can do whatever they want.
Listen, he told him, I'm not.
It's why I do appreciate, let me say this. It's why I do appreciate people like Judge Webb and ones that I know that I'm like, when I talk to people like that, and it's like, dude, no, I really
he's passionate about it.
I want the best. Like, I've talked to Judge Webb privately, and just to hear him say, like, no, I don't. Judges look at people. I won't put this on Judge Webb, but judges look at people, and it's like, I really don't want to give you anything,
mm-hmm.
but it's what's best for the kid. Yeah. So like, like I appreciate people like that because like stuff like that. Dude.
Do you think the lawyer should have just told him? You can't tell him.
Because I'll tell you what, whoever told the lawyer is probably more powerful than the judge. There's probably a reason why that got to where it got.
You know what? You don't want to narc on his lead.
You know what? You know what I was assuming? The dude that they talked to, the other co-defendant, I guess, he probably got word back. So it's like, hey man, this is what they tried to offer me. Blah blah blah. So the judge is probably like, oh, so they're offering you deals, but without my, or they're intimidating you without me knowing. You know what I'm saying? So you could have got it right from the guy. Like I said, who knows? But just listening to it, it was like, is that what his trial sounds like?
I mean, I feel like that. I don't know enough about like law and everything, but when you see like the TV shows, like I like Suits, but occasionally I'm like, there's no way that you can like actually pull antics like that in court.
I think
that was straight out of one of those episodes where
you saw the video too.
Yeah, where he's just like, no, I'm not gonna like send me to jail. I don't care. Like I was like, I could totally see Harvey Specter doing this, like in Suits, just some going toe to toe with the judge, and then just daring him to put you in contempt.
I would crack. They'd be like, we're gonna hold you in contempt. I'd be like, Marcus Maven told me.
Oh, yeah. Steve would be singing like a canary.
Yeah. Marcus, Ahmad, Maben, Ques.
Bugged.
Yeah.
He wore a bug into the chambers.
And I'm like, Ahmad, he says it's over the old guy. I don't know.
He probably got it.
Should probably look at him.
He probably got it from the other other lawyer. They're probably working together.
I very well could be. Like I said,
10 weekends in jail. I mean, if you're the lawyer, are you a little pissed off? It's like, well, cool. Now I don't get a weekend until mid-August.
Is that a question? LOL, weekend jail is a thing?
Yeah.
I just heard about it. A friend of mine driving under the influence and thinks that might be their future fate. So,
dang.
So they've been talking to me about what are the possibilities, and I'm like, I don't know.
A weekend jail, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I did my time, no Steve. So.
Yeah. Hey, he been to the. I'm like, my dad been to the pen.
To the clink.
Yeah. Like, Steve, you got any street cred? I'm like, yeah, my dad was in LaGrange, punk.
What
you done?
Catherine wants to pass along.
Nothing. I was
Former Boyle County player is the head coach of Bullet East.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He is.
Passing that along. Okay, so where do we head from this direction on?
He's a great coach, too. Won the state championship. At Bullet East. So, yeah.
It was all.
I'll tell you what, my son loves him.
It was all the quarterback.
Egan?
Yeah, it was all Egan.
My son absolutely loves him, though, man.
Yeah.
So
he's comfortable.
Yeah, Coach Keegan, he's like, dude. Yeah, he's like, no, he's real. They really respects him. Like the players, you can tell, like they really respect him. Yeah, he does a good job. Real good job.
Google. Okay, I'm not. Okay, so people saying it's definitely a thing.
Yeah, people. I learned a lot about our listenership when we start talking about debauchery. Oh yeah, man. I know. Well, I've been in jail.
So what direction? See, are we?
And then most of y'all Louisville Lamont would pull up on y'all, and you'd be like, "Oh, that's the one." It's like, no, it's not actually. Actually, he's a God-fearing man that detains TVs for a living. You'd be like, I bet he went to jail. Like, no.
Yeah, he would wear the stereotype. I would wear the stereotype. Before him though. Yeah. No. Okay. So with the roster,
yes,
are you gonna keep teasing basketball, or are you gonna start feeling like you're rotating into football?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm gonna.
By the way, 8150-939 is the number. 3831-939 is the text line. Are we starting to
new toys? What is going on right here? I'll tell you what, man. It'd be your own people. It'd be your own people sometimes. Look at that.
What do we got going on?
What the?
What's he doing, dude? What's he doing? What's he doing?
I don't know what that was.
That's the people you got to go. That's the people. You're in a trial with that guy. You're screwed.
In court with.
Yeah. He walks in the other day. You're like,
okay. So tell me where we're
okay.
tilting.
New toys are always funner, more fun, more appeasing. And that's what the basketball team is right now. Football, we just know, and that's what's good about Jeff Brom being the head coach.
Good. That's what's good.
He knows.
Yeah.
Well, and he knows that that's how this place works.
So it's nothing personal.
He doesn't take it personal.
He didn't have to fight for
he knows that place will
attention
be
to the
packed.
program. Yeah, right.
We'll pack that because we trust. Actually, Brom understands it enough that he knows, hey, if they're not even chatting about it, they're not worried. We're like, no, football team's going to be good. Yeah, we're pumped about it. I'm excited. I'm getting into it. Now, I will say I did see some pictures yesterday that got me, I saw Katarius Hicks and they were showing Tyler Shuck, I was looking at his thighs and stuff, and I was
He's
like,
a lot thicker.
Yeah.
He's a lot thicker than I thought.
I want to get him in here. I want to get Shuck in here because I want to see him up close. I need to see him up close. That's funny. But yeah.
Shuck.
Yeah, I like the way he looks. Chris Hughes had a big time spring game. He's a receiver. It's a local, I'm like let me check him out, kind of.
Okay, Shuck's your number one curiosity.
Well, yeah, and
physically.
Well, it's going to be that every year for me. I'll just say right now, as long as Jeff Brom's the head coach here, I'm going to want to know the quarterback. I want to see the quarterback. I want to look the quarterback up close. If that doesn't work, nothing else works.
Let me ask you: do you have, what do you call it? Do you have what is it? It's a little PTSD. I'm sure I could come up with a better word for it. From last year, being so super dependent on Plummer and them tightening up.
Yeah. And
does that make you worry about depth this time, or you just think no, our quarterback situation will be better?
No, I think our situation's better. Depth. Like I like our depth. I think. Listen, behind him, I think Pierce is going to play a little bit this year. I think you're going to see him get a little some minutes, some. I think you're going to see Pierce get a little more run.
Who was it? Conley.
Yeah,
did Conley do the goal line
package? Yeah. I think Pierce. I don't think Pierce would be a specialty though, but I think you'll see him involved. I think if something happened to Shuck, God forbid, I think you're comfortable with who's my guy, Harrison Bailey, who's sitting back there. I think you're comfortable. I have watched. They've got guys like Travis Egan and some of those running wide receiver. Like running.
I expected Harrison Bailey to push more though.
Yeah, I did too. I'm a little. I really thought he'd be a little better overall.
More.
But it's nice. It's a nice cushion that
he's been here. Okay, but this will be his second.
But Pierce can really play.
I
think Pierce can really play. He impressed me more this spring.
His arm, I love, but his size kind of bothers me.
He's small.
He's small.
Yeah, he's not very big. But
it's like if you got to thicken up if you're gonna.
It's also not as easy to sack either because you got to find him when he's behind the trees. You
better be electric.
But he's been small his whole life, and he played at a school that would won a national championship. So guess what that means? He had big linemen.
So he's used.
To me, he's thrown over big linemen all the time. But yeah, no, I think Shuck is really going to. I think you're going to see it immediately how much more electric it can be.
And September 1st is your first game? Or is it like August 31st or something like that?
I think it's September. Yeah, it's in that range. It's
right.
And like I said, we start traditional this year, Saturday at noon. Just old school Saturday at noon, man.
Tailgate it up.
Yep.
Beat Austin Peay to a pulp.
That's the goal. I don't see you shouldn't have a problem doing that. And then Jacksonville State the next week at 3:30. So you got a couple fun games, man, to kind of kick it off and say, okay, let's get the squad, let's get them right, let's get everybody out here. I think my biggest issue is still not issue. Issue is the wrong word. That was the wrong word. It's not. I don't feel like it's an issue. My biggest, I need to see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the wide receiver running back. Like,
yeah, who's your playmaker? Where's your electricity come from?
Because I love Mo Turner, but Mo Turner might be a top 2 guy this year. Also,
man. Also, I get what you're saying on that because I feel really bad for a coach who I know knows what he's doing and he doesn't have the game breaker, where he's like, he has to work extra hard to do extra trickery to do, isn't it hard to watch a good coach struggle or just be over creative because he just doesn't have it? So, yeah. So I have to do so much misdirection. It's almost looking gimmicky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you're going to need, how many guys do we have elite physical ability?
I mean, you hope Ja'Cory Brooks,
my wide receiver,
Colin Lacey,
returning from last year, big boy, Bell,
Chris Bell,
Chris Bell. Now Bell has to me, I think he's a physical, he has an elite physical trait. Is Ja'Cory Brooks gonna have his wheels under him?
I think so. He's been unhealthy during spring ball, but I think you get him back, you get him going.
And you remember Jawar Jordan?
Yeah,
came here off injuries.
Absolutely, man. And that's, I think that's my question. It's just, outside of the main guys. I think this year is the way. When I mentioned Chris Hughes, I mentioned guys like that, and you don't know for sure. I think there's going to be some names in that wide receiver room that are going to have to step up that you might not know right now. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Because on the other side, I say, who's going to help Ashton out?
Yeah.
Who's going to take the focus off Ashton?
Yeah.
But I need the name. I know you don't know the name, but you're like,
sure.
We know the coaches know what they need.
Yeah. Now I will say this. Now, when you talk defense, I am pretty bullish on the defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think the defense is going to be really, really good. Really good.
Where at?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And I know that's of course, but that's why I love
playing off of each other.
Yeah, because I think the defensive line with what we've added in the middle with Thor Griffith, with the different transfers that we've added. We're deep in the middle there.
And it is the 31st. Thank you, Robert. It is 31st.
Yeah, and then you've got an elite guy coming off the edge in Ashton. And then when you look at that linebacking core, Stanquan Clark, I think is going to be a big piece this year. Geronte Davis, I think is going to be a big piece that transferred in from Texas A&M by way of Jackson State.
Are the Tennessee losses going to hurt?
Gosh darn it. Yes and no. No in the fact that I think they were going to cause issues elsewhere. Yes, in the fact of, if Tyler Barron and Ashton Gelati, Walker, not so much, which we kept Tamarion McDonald, who's going to be a big piece at that guard position.
Okay. I
think he's going to push Ben Perry, and Ben Perry's I wouldn't be shocked if Tamarion McDonald starts. And Ben Perry's a hell of a player.
And they can move around.
But as far as acting like it just is nothing, that you almost had Tyler Barron and Ashton Gelati off the edges would have been elite. So, you can't really say nothing about that. But then when you look in the secondary, the secondary's loaded this year. Bringing MJ Griffin back, and I've got Quincy Riley back, who's one of the top 10 corners in the country. And Corey Thornton impressed a lot in spring ball. There's a lot of other names. In the transfer. Of course, we will, as we get into late July, we'll start doing a position 3 players a day or whatever, because that's something that's going to be
the reminders of who
that's going to be something we probably do in the transfer portal every year going forward now, because you almost need to rehash. Hey, this is who this guy is. This guy,
this is what he's accomplished.
So we'll do that. But man, when you look at those. The defense, when they were good last year, I heard Blankenbaker say it like this, and I thought he was perfect. We remember the USC game, and they were not good. They were not good in the USC game, okay? But when you remember when the defense was good, what did they go, 9 quarters and didn't give up a point? Or a touchdown? Didn't give up a touchdown in 9 straight quarters during the season this year? When you went through that stretch of Duke, Virginia Tech, somebody else, when they were good, they were elite. They're better this year. The personnel's better this year. So I'm why
weren't they good against USC?
Just
USC.
Well, for one, USC, we said it.
Quarterback balled out.
He played. He played good. And I say it all the time. USC's Miami of the West.
They got everything.
What you watched in that bowl game is why Steve and Marcus get on here, and it don't matter if Miami's got 6 losses. I'm like, terrified of that game. Because they might not the day you play them.
Yeah, the recruits. Yeah, their level.
Marcus sent me a video. Me and him didn't even get to chat about it, but it was like South Florida speed versus California speed.
Oh,
it's like you watch these South Florida kids, and you're just like, this is insane. Like when you watch them run, and you just hear that South Florida speech, and just and it's like, and with all due respect. I mean, like, of course, we're talking about
it. Think about it. Their game, as kids, the game we play every day at school is race.
Yeah.
Everywhere else on the playground, people are on the slides, they're on the bars, they're on the trampolines, they're on the teeter-totters, the seesaws or whatever.
And race is the game they're playing. There's only one there. Race. There's no racism. There's only one race. Because I can tell you right now, any white people walk up to that list, they're like, nope.
Like, no, but seriously, your week is determined by who beat who during recess. 3rd grade. Oh man, you see, James almost beat Jamal yesterday. Oh, we're gonna race tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow. Yeah. Imagine that all year. Imagine how fast, and then you get a couple kids who really want to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm gonna go home and
I'm gonna start practicing.
Yeah, I'm gonna start practicing race. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you get those kids to the 9th grade, you look like Tutu Atwell.
Yeah.
Elite speed.
Right.
And they just want to win. Just racing the street. You remember that video when the family, the neighbors came out to the street?
Yep.
Just, hey, the young fellas up the street gonna race. Everybody, hey, everybody, racing, get out here. People coming out to the porch to watch 2 kids from up the street race up the street. 2 of the better kids. That mentality is like, yeah, Jeff, stay down in Florida. But point being, USC has the West Coast version of that.
That speed.
Yeah, that. I mean, it's not that speed, but it's the best of the,
Yeah.
USC still has the top talent.
Yeah.
And the reputation of the top talent. I tell you what, we'll take our last commercial break. Rolling along here, 93.9 The Ville. Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Here's what you missed on The Drive with Mark Ennis.
I saw 2 of the Charleston guys work out. They go hard. You can tell they've been drilled through this a lot.
Is that maybe the best indicator that the guys who played for him over there, like, did they seem to stick out? Or if so, that would encourage the hell out of it.
I thought Rain looked really good in those drills. The guy whose workout was totally different than anybody else's is Scott. I asked Peyton Siva who's been the biggest surprise, and that was who he said.
Weekday, 3 to 6 on 93.9 The Ville.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, Remax Empire and Motto Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Men, when addressing the problem of erectile dysfunction, you want the right treatment for your specific medical situation because every case is different, and finding the right treatment can mean the difference between just an okay experience and an amazing one. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and at our practices, we offer the full range of ED treatment protocols and can even combine therapies to